Hey scholars, this video is to help you on your Tuesday, April 21st assignment. It's the fall of Rome, cause and effect. Right off the bat, a lot of you are going to be thinking, well, we already talked about the fall of Rome way back in February. And I actually included that right off the bat in your instructions. So scholars, earlier in February, we previewed the different causes of the fall of the Roman Empire. Today, you're going to take it a step further and apply the fall of Rome to globalization. So earlier when we did talk about the fall of Rome in February, you did talk about the fall of Rome, but you only focused on how it impacted Rome. Now you're going to take that a step further and you're going to talk about how did the fall of Rome impact the entire world, the entire Mediterranean world, the entire Eastern Hemisphere, and all of the other worlds, other civilizations that came after it. So your job will be to open the PDF document up here and review the excerpts about the fall of Rome. You need to annotate 3 of the excerpts and explain the specific cause of the fall of Rome and the effect it had on the empire and the world. Then you will answer the short answer at the end by providing 2 pieces of evidence and reasoning to a claim and reason that has already been created for you. So the steps are here. You should be able to follow those pretty easily, but click on the assignment over here. And again, you need to open it in a new window. April 21st, fall of the Roman Empire, cause and effect. So it says, scholars, as we know, eventually the Golden Age empires fell from being golden. The civilizations were still around, but their greatness slowed and other civilizations would catch up to them. A while back, we did an assignment that talked about the causes of the fall of Rome. Today, you will be reviewing the causes of the fall of Rome and the specific effects they had on the empire that made the civilization fall from greatness. This time, however, you should be taking into account the idea of globalization. What impact did the fall of Rome have on the entire world rather than just the individual civilization of Rome? Some historians will argue that the fall of the Roman Empire was good for the world because it allowed other civilizations a chance to expand geographically and economically. These people believe that Rome was too powerful when it was a golden age and would not allow other civilizations to compete. Your job will be to read the excerpts about the fall of Rome and annotate 3 of them to summarize the main cause of the fall of Rome and the specific effect it had on the civilization of Rome or the world in general, and the world in general. Then you'll need to provide 2 pieces of evidence and reasoning to support the claim that the fall of Rome was good for the world. So if you look below, I'm going to go over my first cause and effect, and that's all I'm going to go over. The rest is kind of on you guys. So what I have done is I highlight the title, and it says, don't forget those barbarians. By the 300s, barbarian tribes had successfully occupied edges of the Roman Empire. In 410, King Alaric of the tribe known as the Goths invaded the city of Rome. In 455, the Vandals, another barbarian tribe, also raided Rome. The term vandalism comes from the looting and destruction that was typical of the Vandals' raids. In 476, the 16-year-old empire of Rome, Romulus Augustus, was overthrown by a man named Odoacer, who was of barbarian descent. Odoacer became the first king of Italy, and there would never be another Roman emperor. So what I have written is the cause of the fall of the Roman Empire was barbarian armies were attacking different points of the Roman Empire. Here's the effect it had on Rome. This caused Romans to trust their government's ability to protect them less. If people are attacking your empire all the time, you're not going to trust your government to protect you. An effect it had on the world, this made other civilizations less intimidated by Rome and more willing to attack Rome. So again, I pulled all of that just from this little excerpt. You should do the same. You need to come up with 3. Highlight the title of it, explain the specific cause it's talking about, the impact it had on Rome specifically, and then the general impact it had on the world. All right? When you get done with those 3 annotations, you got to drop down here. There is a short answer question. It says below, add a comment to complete the argument. You will need to provide 2 pieces of evidence and reasoning to support. This is the claim and reason. The fall of the Roman Empire was good for the world. The fall of the Roman Empire was good for the world because it allowed other smaller civilizations to grow and become stronger economically. So what you're going to do is highlight, add a comment, and then you need to give me evidence. Number 1, reasoning. Number 1, evidence Number 2, reasoning. Number 2. And then you're all done from there. You'll click complete. When you're all done, you go back here, click off, and turn in your assignment. All right. If you have any problems, remember, join that Google Meet at 10:30 a.m. with Mr. Woods and I, or send an email, jbson@bronxarts.net, to get the help that you need.